Mike's on.
Okay.
That's what you said.
We're still on mute back there. We're on mute. Well,
Good, because you don't know what we're going to say up here.
Yes.
it can't be any worse.
No, we're live enough.
No, it can't.
Joe, this so hot.
Yep. Yeah, so, I was told.
Okay, good, thank you. Probably allergic to it right now. The EpiPen.
Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
Old Santa Claus Bridges.
Ashes.
I do want to know what was changed on notifications.
They had a good time. Did your mom have a good time? Yeah, we all.
Which one's that?
a long agenda.
We'll do what we can to make it not one.
I hope it's 2 minutes. We need one of those gong show hooks. Have I aged myself? Do y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that?
A long time.
Yes.
They just got their foot on.
Something called the Jeff Sanders.
They doing well.
I feel a little bit of air.
I want to know if he'd be interested in cutting some of those tracks. He said he looked at some of them and they're ready to cut.
They both back there.
There's some of the tracks.
He mentioned Muscle Lake. It was about
10 years?
04.
Maybe. I remember hunting it long after, working it, whatever. I don't know.
I didn't know that, Becky,
I remember when they logged back there, but it's been
she was in yes.
The one behind the lake or whatever.
And I know the
He
man.
cut that one. We got some pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize that. Well, I used to see
To make a presentation. Or,
they would go to the Mexican restaurant on Sunday to go to the Baptist church. And his wife had dementia.
So they came together
Well,
and
then,
come.
the next time I saw her somewhere, he told me she had passed away. And then Joe Spencer told me she was what now? Was she a nurse?
Yeah. Stacy can always send you that list.
It's in there.
A can.
Oh, really? Yeah. I think
I ain't done one yet.
I told her, I said, we'll break something for my teeth. And I have a horror of biting. I think you did a great job. I said, I really should. You should put it on.
Don't put that on me, Terry.
It don't sound, I mean, it don't feel good.
All right, it is Tuesday, December 16th, 5 p.m. The regular board meeting of the Avoyelles Parish School Board will come to order. First item will be the invocation by Mr. Dexter Compton, and then followed by that is be the pledge by Mr. Keith Lacombe. Y'all all stand.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. Thank you for the spirit of this season. And we thank you for a safe arrival for all those who have come. Now, Lord, as we pause to acknowledge and celebrate the accomplishments that have been made and make plans for the future, we ask for your divine guidance, that you would lead the way, show us the way, Lord, and that you would continue to bless the work of our hands, that this community, this district, and the children therein would be the beneficiaries of it. And Lord, may you get the glory from it all. In the name of Jesus, we ask these blessings. Amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Item number 3, recommendation to approve the adoption of the minutes of the regular board meeting held Tuesday, November 18th, as printed and mailed to board members and published in the Weekly News, official journal of the board.
So moved. I'll second.
Got a motion by Mr. Lynn and a second by Mr. J. Any questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Recommendation is approved. Item number 4, recognition of Student of the Month for November 2025. Ms. Karen?
Thank you. Welcome. We are excited to have you here with us tonight. It is always exciting for us to get to honor our students of the month and our teachers of the month. And so we really do love it when the room is full and you all get to honor them with us. So we are going to start tonight with Bella.
Miss Jill.
And Miss Jill is going to read the Student of the Month bio. So if you'll join me, we'll get started.
Student of the Month for Bunkie Elementary is Elias Marino. Elias is in kindergarten. His teacher is the famous Miss Peggy. Favorite subjects, math and PE. Student accomplishments. Elias is an exceptional student that excels in all of his subjects. He benchmarked on middle of the year dibbles and is on the honor roll. Hobbies. I like to play soccer and play with my fire trucks. Future plans. He plans to join the Army when he finishes school. Congratulations,
Okay, Mr. J, you have Tottenport.
The Cottonport Elementary Student of the Month is Juliet Benitez Corona. Juliet's in first grade. Her teachers are Miss Charlotte Kyle and Miss Caitlin Dodge. Her favorite subject is science. Academic achievements include Student of the Month, AB Honor Roll, and she is helpful to classmates. Her hobbies include playing at the playground with Mom and jumping on the trampoline. In the future, she hopes to be a teacher.
Okay, Mr. Leland LaPark.
Allie Garrow. Allie is in the second grade. Her teacher is Miss Valerie Bordelon. Her favorite subjects is math and reading. Her accomplishments, she has shown an outstanding growth in reading. She's always willing to help her classmates. She likes to play with her cousins, she likes to read, and she likes to play with her cat. I have a cat too, Allie, and sometimes that's the only thing in my house that loves me is my cat. And she wants to be a teacher. Congratulations, Allie.
Okay, Miss Amy Marksfield.
Marksville Elementary Student of the Month is Devea Allen. Devea is in the fourth grade. Teachers are Miss Lisa, Miss Debbie, Miss Judy, and Mr. Jones. Favorite subject, math, ELA, and science. Academic activities, I got invited into Beta. I became president in Beta, and I also got into 4-H. Hobbies include reading books, also loves playing football and basketball. In the future, I want to go to college and earn a scholarship and a master's, becoming a lawyer. Congratulations, Devea.
Okay, Mr. Ricky.
Zelly Arnold. Zelly is Student of the Month at Clocherville Elementary. She is in 6th grade. Her teachers, Miss Amanda Goche and Avery Lemoyne. Her favorite subject is science. Academic achievements, school activities is 4-H. Her hobbies, riding horses, hunting, caring for my animals. Future plans, she plans to attend school to become a veterinarian technician. Congratulations.
Okay, Mr. Ricky, you also have Riverside.
Peyton Portery. Peyton is Student of the Month for Riverside. She's in 6th grade. Teachers, Miss Amber Barlow and Miss Samaria Allen. Favorite subject is science. Academic achievements, highest iReady math score, growing over 50 points. Her hobbies, she likes to play basketball, football, and baseball. Her future plans, Peyton wants to go to college and become a police officer and a lawyer. Congratulations.
Okay, Mr. Keith of Walls High.
All right. Miss Samantha Clark. She is in 8th grade at Avoyelles High School. Her teachers are Miss Kathy, Miss Kara, Miss Brandy, Miss Michelle, and Miss Terry. Her favorite subject is math. Academic achievements are band and math. Hobbies, she listens to music, and her future plans is to become a teacher. Congratulations.
Okay, Miss Jill, you have Bucky Magnet High School.
Student of the month for Bucky High School is Sky DeSalle. Sky is in 10th grade. Her teachers are Miss McKenzie, Miss Phillips, Coach Tyler, and Mr. Murphy. Favorite subjects are English and biology. Academic achievements, Panther of the Week, 3 times. ELA Mastery on Leap, Art and Theater Club, and Honor Roll. Hobbies are drawing and listening to music. Future plans are to attend Louisiana Tech and major in architecture. Congratulations, Scott.
Okay, Mr. Robin, you have LaSalle.
Amaya Baines. Amaya is an 11th grader at LaSalle. Her teachers are Miss Brandon, Miss Katie, Miss Sarah, Miss Christy, Miss Carolyn, and Miss Bonnie. Her favorite subject is advanced math. She is in 2 school clubs in Interact and FBLA. My academic achievement is to have a 4.0 GPA. Her hobbies: I don't do sports, but I do bake a lot of cakes, cookies, cheesecakes, and other desserts. I love listening to music, online shopping, and sometimes I work with my computer and iPhone. Her future plans is she plans on going to college to be an RN or CNA and to become a labor and delivery nurse or work with science technology. Congratulations, Amaya.
Okay, and Ms. Letitia, you have Marksville High School.
Marksville High School Student of the Month is Carly Womack. Carly is in the 9th grade. Her teachers are Mr. Judd, Miss Phillips. Her favorite subjects, English and art. Her academic achievements, art competition and reading fair. Her hobbies include drawing, reading, writing, and scrapbooking. Her future plans to become an artist, graphic designer, or culinary as a baker. Congratulations, Carly.
Okay, y'all, tonight is a really exciting night. We have every one of our students of the month here. We usually are running into something, so that's really exciting for us. Okay.
Item number 5, recognition of Teacher of the Month for November 2025.
All right, give us a minute. There's an arrow up here somewhere, Robin. Did you see it?
Yes, ma'am, right there. Get it?
Yep.
This?
Yep. Click on that attachment. Get it. Pretty good.
That's it?
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and happy holidays. Tonight,
We're excited about this week. Aren't y'all excited about this week?
so tonight I want to recognize our teachers of the month, beginning with Bucky Elementary Learning Academy, Miss Peggy Joshua.
There's not a limit on how many times you can shoot that. Okay.
She's good like that. Just stay good.
When you're good, you're good.
Pattyford Elementary, Miss Ruby Hawkins.
but I'm going to announce the name.
Okay.
Clocheville Elementary, Miss Avery Lamorne, she's not able to be here tonight. Riverside Elementary, Miss Susan Bardlawn. Avoyelles High School, Miss Marion K.K. Lamorne.
Mustang Sally just wants to know, the principal at Buckeye High School, to know that this is a Christmas sweater and not a Panther sweater. I'm sorry, what, sir? Mustangs are pretty cool too.
Rocky Magnet High School, Miss Courtney Bardlawn. Lasalle, Miss Christy Parker. And Marshall High School, Mr. Daniel Scully.
Okay, normally, I would ask you to go with Miss Amy to take the pictures. We have 3 more presentations we want to make before you do that. So we've got 3 Christmas honors we want to address, and then Miss Amy is gonna wave at you, and you will all follow her, and I have no doubt you will have a good time back there taking pictures tonight. Okay.
Item number 6, recognition of the holiday card design winners. Elementary. I missed Miss Amy, I'm sorry. Hey, look, Miss KK, I got you back. I got my horseshoe on.
I'll pay you later.
Do you want to talk about the card? Okay, so last year, Miss Karen came up with the idea for our school board Christmas card to be designed, the artwork to be designed by students. So we had an art contest last year, and we recognized those winners. So tonight, this is our 2nd annual set of winners. They have not, well, they know what their card looks like because they drew it, but they've not seen it in card form. So tonight, we're going to recognize them. They're going to get a certificate. They're going to get a framed picture of their card, and then they get a card as well. So the elementary winner was Zanaya Alexander from Bunkie Elementary.
Great job.
So much stuff you have to
That's so cute.
turn around with Miss Sharifa picture.
And your pretty your red bunky shirt.
All right, turn around. So y'all, we send these pictures, these are our Christmas cards. We print them, we send them all over the state. You can see the ones that we get hanging out front, but we share ours with everybody we send Christmas cards to.
Our middle school winner is Briley DuPont from Lasalle.
Oh, we got a lot of cameras. invite all of you to go with Miss Amy. Christmas card winners too, and we're gonna get some pictures. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Students of the month, teachers of the month, and the card winners.
Here, you want them? Look, all right. Because I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna do anything with them. Well, I mean, that's. They're beautiful. They are pretty. I like the Tina's Christmas jacket. It's very festive.
Hey, how you doing? Good.
They did a great
You
job.
been all right? Good.
Sharice.
Oh, I don't know about that. You take care of yourself. Nice seeing you.
Thank you.
Wearing that red shirt.
You asked me today, I had the hardest time finding my tennis library. Me either. I had to go to Delta and then I had another trip and I kept calling the 800 number that it's all whatever. It's probably popped up other trip. And I found it.
I always have to
At
think about who she is
and I thought it was Delta. I thought I shared it with you and I'm not sure if it's and I had 2 different flights on my calendar. Yeah. It's through Delta. You can go sign up for Delta, and if not, call so down and look at confirmation number. Because I even wrote it on my calendar at work. I made Don send a picture of y'all probably see you on the 11:30? Yeah, it's just that's hard to see, isn't it? It was like 11 something. Yeah, check it. But I had trouble.
Y'all ready? All right, moving on to item number 7. Principal's report on 2025 school SPS. Ms. Karen?
Thank you. So we are really excited to be able to talk about SPS. The state releases this in pieces, and we start getting pieces in July and August, and then we get all these embargoed notices, and so we can't really talk about it. And then they don't put it in the formula until very late in the year. So when it's almost like anticlimactic, right? When it finally gets to the point where we can talk about it, all the pieces have been out. But we are really, really proud of the work that we've done in our schools, with our teachers, for our students, with our students and our families. I wanted you to notice the parish score increased another 2.5 points. And we're excited about that. But I've asked every principal to take a few minutes and just give you kind of a really brief overview of the kinds of things that happened in their buildings that really are making a difference. And I'm not going to steal all your thunder, all of it. But I do want to say out loud, Cottonport increased theirs by 13 points. Katina, and you can like stand up and wave, and she wore her pretty Christmas outfit. We are really excited about that. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to hear some other really good things, because Riverside is also a B school now. And so there's some really good things happening, and I'm trying to think, did I step on anybody else's toes? So Chuck is going to start throwing out 3-digit numbers tonight. You can see that on the screen. They broke 100, if I'm not mistaken. The high scoring school in the parish, which we're real excited about. So with that, lots of good stuff to talk about. And so now, and I'm sure I probably have missed somebody else's thunder, but that's okay. We're going to start with Bunkie Elementary, and we're going to go straight down the list. And principals know they have 2 minutes. No, come up. I am so proud of all the work y'all have done. I want them to all get to see you.
Mr. President, inform them that they have to introduce themselves.
Good try.
Okay.
Good try.
Tell us about the good things at Bella.
We have some very wonderful things going on at Duncan Elementary. We had slight growth on our SPS, but any growth is good growth. So this year, Bella earned an A in the Progress Index score. We went from an 87.3 to a 90.9. This means our lower performing students are showing strong academic growth. And this is due to our teachers' dedication and our students' hard work and our parents' support. So far this school year, we have seen great gains in our Dibbles K-3 scores from 43% at the beginning of the school year to 53% at benchmark or above. Our iReady reading scores show our kids growing from 14% at the beginning of school to 27% on grade level or above. And in math, 3 through 6 math, our growth is from 8% at the beginning of school to 18% on grade level or above. And also this school year, we have gotten the attendance award 4 months in a row.
That is a big deal, y'all. That is a big deal.
We have been consistently reaching the 95% attendance that the district has put in place as a goal. So with our students coming to school, our parents' support, we look for great things going on at Bunkie Elementary this school year.
Thank you, Sheree. Okay.
Sir,
Chuck?
sir, please come up.
We're going to go down the list.
Start the timer on him now.
Oh. And look, y'all do introduce yourselves since we've got cameras on you tonight.
All right. My name is Chuck Norman. I'm the principal of Bunkie High School. Mr. Terry. Go Cowboys. So Ms. Tudor did kind of steal it a little bit, but very excited to say we grew 9.5 points from a 91.7 to a 102.2. We are, and I wasn't going to say it, but since she said it, I'll repeat it. We are the highest school in the parish, and thank you. Not only that, I got to say this is really cool to brag about the parish. I'm very competitive, if y'all don't know that. So I looked at where we are in the whole state, and out of the combination schools in the state, which is the elementary and the high schools combined in one school, we're the 15th ranked combination school in the state, and there's only 10 parishes that have a school higher than ours. But also, and I don't know if she looked at it, but LaSasse, there's only 12 parishes that have a higher ranked school than LaSasse. So as a district, we can say
2 highest scoring schools in the parish.
that is correct. That is correct. Out of all the schools. So as a district, out of the top 13 parishes, we have 2 of our schools, 2 of our high schools in the top 13 parishes. So that's really cool. The areas where we got the most growth is our ACT and Work Keys Index. We went from a 91 to a 97 in ACT. In our strength of the diploma index, we went from a 108 to a 137. And our grad cohort index, we went from a 100, I believe, 101 to a 134. So those are our 3 biggest areas. And I just want to just say a little bit about those 3 areas. That's not something you just do in a year. That's something, because those are all based off of seniors. That's something you have to do over 3 or 4 year time. So I have to give her credit. Our counselor has been busting her butt for the last 3 or 4 years, tracking these students, making sure they're getting the right credentials, making sure they're taking the AC test, making sure they're taking the Work Keys test. So I got to give them credit for that. That's where our biggest gains were. And there's just one other thing I have to say, is when this school performance score first came about, which was 8 years ago, it just ended, but when it first came about, we were at a 59.7, and now we're on a 101.2. And I have to say, we do have some people that were there throughout that whole time, but that's just a result. I'm so proud of the public being able to see the result of their hard work, because you don't always see that. Scores always don't reflect the hard work our teachers put in, but it's really enjoyable to see that they get recognized for that. And that's a result of people taking pride in what they do and people taking their responsibilities of more than just a job. So I'm very proud of them. I'm proud to be a Bunkie Panther right now, always. And I'm just proud of them. Really.
So as we're swapping places, Katina, come ahead on up. We are going to honor Chuck's second semester, but I also want you to know Chuck is our principal of the year for this year. So we're excited about that.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Katina Parikh, principal of Cottonport Elementary, and I just want to take a few minutes to highlight like some of the great things that Cottonport Elementary was able to accomplish last school year. First and foremost, I'm really glad and proud to say that Cottonport is not an F-rated school anymore. We had the most growth in our district, which was 13 points. And because we grew so much, we're recognized by the state as one of Louisiana's top growing schools. In fact, Cottonport is the second most, has been recognized for the second most growth in the state of Louisiana in K-8 schools. It wasn't easy to get here. It took literally everybody, all stakeholders, admin, teachers, support staff, students, parents, the community as a whole, and the district. You know, without all of you, none of this would have been possible. So thank you for all of your support. We grew, like I told you about the overall SPS, so now I want to tell you a little bit about our percent mastery. Cottonport grew overall in student mastery by 9%. That's like a huge accomplishment. And we went up in every content area. We didn't go down in anything. So, I mean, that's like a huge accomplishment for the staff, the students, and the community as a whole. And again, like I said, I just want to acknowledge everyone because it took a lot of hard work and dedication to get here, and I'm just proud of the progress that Cottonport Elementary made for the 24-25 school year. And with everything that we have in place, I expect to see that growth pattern continue. So, thank you.
Next we have Lafargue Elementary.
Good evening. I'm Kim Adams, the principal at Lafargue Elementary, and I'm thrilled to share with you some of the academic progress that we have shown. Our SPS score has grown from a 76.8 to a 77.9. This year we remain a B school. Over the last 3 years, we have grown from a 69.6 to a 77.9, which is a clear indication of our consistent and meaningful progress. Our students showed growth in their core subjects. Our ELA assessment index increased by 7.7 points and our math by 8. Our percent mastery in ELA rose by 6 percentage points, which includes our 5th grade ELA students alone, who grew 15.5 percentage points in ELA in percent mastery. Huge shout out to them. We're also proud to be named a top GAIN school for this school year. This distinction recognizes schools that have achieved their growth goal, meeting a growth goal of 10 SPS points in our subgroups, and confirms that our strategies are really driving our academic growth. Our motto this year was "Mastery begins with one bright step." Our approaches reflect that motto through strategic staffing, professional development, and a deep understanding of the standards. In our curriculum, we've turned that bright step into some measurable success, and we're very proud of that. Our goal is still to be an A, and I think together we're building a culture of mastery, one bright step at a time.
Next school is Marksville Elementary.
Good evening, guys. I'm Kim Gaia, the principal at Marksville Elementary School, and we are still a C school. Our school performance score has not increased that much, but we are working on different things. One of our subgroups was the students with disabilities, and we really put a lot of time and effort into inclusion and pushing in and working with the students with disabilities, and we saw a growth from 43 last year to 53 this year. So a 10% growth in our students with disabilities. In fact, all of our subgroups had growth. We had growth of 2% for African American children. Economically disadvantaged was 2% increase, and our SPED was 10% increase. Our overall performance, we did have 5% growth in growth, and then for mastery we had a 3% growth. For our grade level performances, I would really like to shout out my 5th grade because every single subject went up. Specifically, ELA went up 17% in mastery, and science went up 16% in mastery. Grade level performances for 3rd grade, we have an ELA teacher that was brand new, and she brought the kids up from last year 3%. And 4th grade science was up 3%. We also know that we concentrate on 3 focus areas: behavior, attendance, and mastery. So in addition to our mastery and our growth, we also have our behavior. Our referrals have decreased over 30% this year at this time from last year, and our attendance is up by 0.5%. But that's the day-to-day cumulative attendance. We are working really hard on, for the past few years, our scores in ELA have increased because we've really worked a lot in our reading and literacy programs, teaching our kids learning to read in kindergarten so they can read to learn in 3 to 6. Now our focus is moving on more to math because it seems like the higher our ELA goes, our math dips a little. So now our concentration is to get that math up where that ELA is. And again, we couldn't do it just like any other school. We couldn't do it without our parents, our students, our families, most importantly, our teachers and our district with y'all's support behind us. So thank you.
Thank you. Next up is Marksville High School.
Good evening. I'm Kristen Lemoyne, principal at Marksville High School. I am proud to say that our SPS did improve. We are taking baby steps, but we are growing. We improved 1.9 points, so we've gone from a 70.6 C to a 72.5 C. Some of the contributing factors to that will be our intentional grouping for our RTI, our daily RTI through all subject areas. We do have weekly teaming with our teachers based on what their needs are, and our continued work with climate and culture, which is a big thing that we've been working on since I stepped foot on campus. Highlights for growth areas: our 7 through 12 assessment index did improve 2.9 points, and our strength of diploma improved 3.6 points, and our graduation cohort improved 9.2 points. So we did start, I have to say, we started our year last year with a very strong middle school team. This year we added on a very strong 9th grade team. I'm trying to farm those teams, and by doing that we're getting stronger teams to lay the foundations for future growth. So that's our goal, is to keep growing our teams. That way we have them from the bottom up.
Good job. Congratulations. Good evening. I'm Laura Hargis. I'm the principal at Avoyelles High School, and I'm proud to talk about our performance score tonight. Our overall school performance score increased to 85.2, and we maintained our B rating. This achievement is a direct result of the hard work and dedication of all the faculty and staff at Avoyelles High School, and this includes everyone from the bus drivers, the cafeteria workers, everybody coming together. Our big goal was for everybody to be on their A game. So we really think that has a lot to do with our progress. We're excited to see gains in our high school math, particularly Algebra 1.
We had a lot of growth there with all levels of our students. We also continue to improve in our middle school ELA. Those are two of our highlights. In addition, we had increases in our strength of diploma and graduation cohort rates. We're keeping kids on track for graduation. The graduation cohort rate increased by 6 points. We're very proud of this because students are on track for graduation. They're gaining credentials and being prepared to go into the workforce or into the next steps into college or technical colleges. Also, we're hoping to increase the support to the military. We're really excited about having our ROTC program at Avoyelles High School, and we're actually serving all of the high schools. So during the day, you may see LaSalle, Marksville, and Bunkie students on our campuses all throughout the day. So that's a neat aspect of that, but it's kind of fun. While we're celebrating our progress this year, we remain committed to continuing the work that's needed to increase mastery for all students. We're going to continue to work for our A because, of course, Avoyelles High School is all about the A. All right, thank you.
Everyone, Wendy Adams, Principal, Clocherville Elementary School. I also would like to brag on our school and show some accomplishments that we had. I kind of looked at trends over the 3 years because I think somebody did say things just didn't happen in 1 year. It takes some progress. It takes a lot of hard work to get that growth that we need and where we need to be. Looking at some SPS trends, in 23 our SPS was 58.8. In 24, we increased 9.6 points. We had a huge growth there, which was very exciting for Clocherville. Before that, we had 4 and 5 point growth, so we really did well in 24. 25, we continued to grow as well with a rise to 69.3. So again, it's continuous improvement in our SPS, and like everybody's saying, with the hard work and dedication of our faculty and staff, Tier 1 curriculum, teaching bell to bell. There's so many things that's involved in teaching our kids to get at this point to our scores and mastery. That's an overall over 10-point gain that we've had in the past couple of years. Our mastery scores have also increased each year. In 23, we had 21%. In 24, we moved up to 26%. And in 25 to 28%. So continuous growth, continuing moving students, which that's a trend that confirms that our students are meeting those grade level expectations and improving. I think Ms. Kim said, same thing for Clocherville, 5th grade. I don't know what's about 5th grade, but all of our 5th grade teachers, I would say, rocked it. My ELA teacher, her mastery percent scores she went from a 14% to 37% mastery this year. My math teacher was from 20 to 36%, so 16% improvement. And my science teacher moved up 20% from 13% to 33%. Great gains that they made, and that's just some. Everybody had great gains, but just to point out those specifics. And of course, looking at mastering content, we talked about ELA. Yes, we focus a lot on literacy, and we did great. We had a 46.3% mastery in ELA. We do have work. We know in math, we had 27.8 mastery, and of course, science and social studies. So now we're focusing more. We talked about on moving those math scores and improving those as well. And just like everybody says, it takes everybody. It takes the village. It takes the community. It takes y'all as support. It takes teachers working together, collaborating, and just dedication to your job and what you do. So I'm very proud to say that PES is consistently growing and doing great, and we can't wait to be a B school. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Tonika Wilson, principal at Riverside Elementary School. I am pleased to share with you the achievements at Riverside Elementary. This past year, Riverside Elementary students and staff demonstrated growth and commitment to excellence. Our school performance score, as Ms. Tudor indicated, increased 3 9/10 of a point, moving from a 71.5 letter grade of a C to a 75.4, earning us the letter grade of a B. In addition, we saw overall academic growth across all content areas. Our total subgroup student population showed an increase of 8% mastery compared to the previous school year. Finally, it is a great honor to announce that once again, the Louisiana Department of Education has recognized Riverside Elementary as a top Gaines honoree school. And I just want to say, Mr. Chuck forgot to say it, and he took care of me last year, so I'm going to say it for him. And also, Bunky High School, Bunky Magnet School was also a top Gaines honoree. These achievements highlight the collective efforts of RES faculty, staff, students, and families. I want to especially acknowledge RES faculty and staff for their exceptional work and commitment to our students. I am thrilled about the growth and progress we have achieved over the past several years. I'm excited about the directions we are going.
Good evening. I'm Ginger Knight, principal at LaSasse. I'm proud to share the results of our school performance score for LaSasse. This year we earned an overall SPS of 98.6, which places us with an A letter grade once again. I want to highlight a few accomplishments that truly reflect the hard work of our students, teachers, and staff. Our middle school ELA showed impressive growth, with 56% of our 8th graders increasing by at least half an achievement level. In Algebra 1, not only did 55% of our students grow at least half an achievement level, but 54% scored mastery or higher, showing both progress and proficiency. Across high school ELA and math, 50% of our students earned mastery or advanced, demonstrating consistency and rigor in our upper grades. Our ACT letter grade equivalent remains an A, reinforcing college readiness and strong instructional practice. Our progress index increased for both middle and high school, meaning that our students are not just performing well, they're showing meaningful year-to-year growth. These results reflect a school that is committed to growth, excellence, and to the belief that when we grow together. We celebrate this success, and we also recognize the areas where we can continue to push forward. At LaSasse, we are proud of our A, but we're not satisfied to simply maintain it. We're focused on targeted improvement, stronger instructional practices, and ensuring that every student shows progress every year. I want to thank you for your continued support of our students, our teachers, and our mission at LaSasse. We look forward to building on this momentum and making next year even stronger.
So I just want to say really quickly, we really are proud of the work that our students and our faculty and our staff have done. We've done a lot of training. We put in a lot of extra time to be sure the right pieces are in place for that to happen. And it really does take the whole system, right? It takes all of you giving us the tools we need. You know, we do a great job feeding our kids and transporting our kids, and all those pieces work together to make these good things happen. So please join me one more time in giving all these people a round of applause.
I'd just like to say congratulations to all of y'all and thank y'all too, because for what y'all do day in, day out. We're glad to support y'all in any way we can, but y'all are getting these things done. Thank y'all. Item number 8, sales tax report for the month of November 2025. Ms. Jessica.
Okay, our sales tax
collections for the month of November 2025 totaled $947,605.55. This was an increase of $21,812.12 to last November, which represents a 2.36% increase. Our motor vehicles also increased by $6,042.43, representing a 3.6% increase. We did not have any audits this month. Our fiscal year comparison, so far we've collected $4,928,081.84, and this is a 5.19% increase for 25-26 compared to last year, 24-25. Calendar year to date, we've collected $10,794,225.25, and this is a 3.62% increase for the year of 25 compared to 24. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jessica. Item number 9, monthly maintenance report on expenditures. Anybody have any questions on it? All right. Item number 10, monthly general fund 2025-2026 year-to-date report with comparisons. Ms. Mary?
Good evening. So you have before you the balance sheet as of October of 2025 compared to last year. Total assets as well as liabilities, $26,055,654 compared to last year, $24,225,84. So there's an increase. Any questions on that? Okay, so we go to the revenue expenditure report. I do have column 2 has a December revision, but we can look at it next month. Y'all can just review that. If you have any questions, then y'all can approve it next month. I may make some changes based on new information. So we'll go to the 2 highlighted columns, comparing the current year to date as of October 31st to the prior year. And you'll see the current revenues totaling $15,393,819 compared to $15,629,793. The MFP did drop and compared to last year due to a student enrollment drop.
Can you scroll back down to the MFP? That's what I want to ask.
Yeah, that's the result of that.
It's down to 1. There it is.
So hopefully it'll go on the rise. The state counts at October 1 as well as February 1. Okay, expenditures. Total expenditures $11,064,614 compared to last year $10,225,566. And as I mentioned last time, in the transportation area, we bought a lot. We did a lot of repairs in July. We bought some air conditioners for the buses and tires and stuff, and we did have some increase in the regular program instructional areas. Any questions on that? I don't need a vote yet, not this time.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor. Item number 11, personnel changes. Ms. Thelma?
You have the list of the few personnel changes that we have for the month of November. We have a few resignations and retirees and some appointments.
Any questions? Thank you, Ms. Thelma. All right, we'll move on to the consent items. Items 12 through 16 are consent items.
Mr. President, I move that we approve item 12 through 16 as stated on the agenda. I'll second it.
Got a motion by Ms. Amy and a second by Ms. Jill to approve items 12 through 16 consent items. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Items are approved. Moving on to the action items. Item number 17, request to bid on a real-time data circuit of 20 gigabytes of internet to the Avoyelles Communication Education Center for the 2026 funding year for a 3-year contract with 2 voluntary 1-year extensions to be paid with E-rate and technology funds. Ms. Becky?
Yep, so last week we did the groundbreaking. This is to make sure that we can get internet to that building by the time we put kids in there, January of 2027. So it has to go out for bids, it has to be open for 3 months, and then it is construction, so I'm just trying to get ahead of the game. So remember, this is Category 1, so the federal government, E-rate pays 90%, and the district uses technology funds to pay the remaining 10. It'll have the same amount of internet, same speed as all of our other sites.
Mr. President? Go ahead.
Got a motion by,
I'll make the motion.
I've got a motion by Mr. J
I'll second.
and a second by Miss Amy. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Miss Becky.
Item number 18, recommendation to approve the purchase of a 2016 Ford F-250 maintenance truck from Avoyelles Auto and Truck Sales for $18,750. This will be funded out of special maintenance fund. Mr. Ray?
We want to buy 2 trucks. This will be the first of the 2. This is just identical to the one that we lost, and the other one will be when we buy it. This first one, we're just buying it outright. I'm waiting on the insurance check on the second one.
Mr. President, I move that we purchase the 2016 Ford F-250 for the amount of $18,750. Second.
Got a motion by Miss Amy and a second by Miss Jill to purchase the truck, the 2016 F-250 maintenance truck from Avoyelles Auto and Truck Sales for $18,750 out of special maintenance fund. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 19, recommendation to approve proposal from Russ Construction for the FFA campsite road and dirt work in the amount of $13,500. This will prepare the site for construction. This will be funded out of the FFA funds.
As we're getting closer, the plans have, the hand-drawn ones are finished, and now they've gone to the AutoCAD. I'm just waiting to get those back from Mr. Coco, which, in other words, once we get to that point, we'll be real close. You know, I'll be coming to y'all to ask for permission to advertise for bids. So in this time that we're waiting during this, I wanted to do a few more things so that when we do get ready and those bids are cast, that we'll be ready to do what we need to do. So this is building the road in there. It's not all the way around, but this is getting them up to the construction site. We've already set the temporary pole. We've got water there. We just needed to build the road up some so there wouldn't be a problem. And then also, there's a kind of a little dip. I don't know how many of you have been out there, but we want to fill that in and let that be settled by the time, because behind the FFA camp, you know, that's where we're going to have a parking lot. So we want that all to be good and set up by the time we're ready to do something with it.
I'll go ahead and make that motion, Mr. President.
Got a motion by Miss Jill.
Second.
Second by Mr. Lynn. To approve the proposal from Russ Construction for FFA campsite road and dirt work in the amount of $13,500 and funded out of the FFA funds. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 20, recommendation to approve fence construction proposal from Avoyelles Glass for $4,980 for fence around new fuel tanks at the warehouse. This will be funded with transportation funds.
I don't know how many of you have you ever been back there, but you know, we have a real tall tank for gas, and then it's a shorter tank for diesel. It's right where you come out of the shop. If you could see it, you would see that I don't know how many buses have hit that enclosure over the years. I mean, it's just beat and bang. There's bolsters in the ground there. They're just barely hanging on. It's just to the nature of the fact that buses are bigger and the turn is tight. We need to replace the gas tank, and they're all in enclosures. They were single wall tanks. Well, basically, the company told us, hey, we'll furnish you the tanks if we'll move them. So that was a great opportunity. So I don't know if you've been around there, but in front of the football field, We have them set, we've already poured concrete, the tanks are there. One big gold one and one smaller purple one, and then we have our def tanks there also. So just the next thing we need to do is run
Paint
that
red.
fence around it. Do what?
Paint 'em red.
Oh, I can't go there.
I'll go ahead and make the motion, Mr. President, for the purple and gold tanks. You hear me, Ms. Kristen?
Got a motion by Ms. Jill,
Second.
second by Mr. Chris,
For that, Bunky supported.
to approve the fence construction proposal from Avoyelles Glass for $4,980 for fence around the new fuel tanks at the warehouse, funded by the transportation funds. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Ray.
You need a motion
I
for
move
this?
that we go into executive session.
Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Robin and a second by Ms. Jill.
Karen, you want to let him go start enjoying while we do that?
All in favor? Any opposed?
Yeah, we're in the data room. I've got the stuff pulled up.
Bye. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That, Nikki, that is why I can't talk. That is why. Do I need to? How long does it go? You can always leave out. I need to leave, but I'm gonna go. Not, shouldn't take off. Okay.
So busy at work. I called Miss Karen and told her that I'll be a couple of minutes late. I'll come up with this idea. I like stuff like this.
Yeah, I said we do t-shirts, but we need something when it gets cold.
Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe Friday.
Let me know, it's a large.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I look like a big one.
Yeah, they look like
Yeah, well, look, I greatly appreciate it.
Merry Christmas.
I wanted to get it over with.
You want to get it over with? Yeah, they heard I told you, huh? Who that?
You can talk more than I can. Y'all won last year. We did.
Oh. Take care, Mr. Ray. Merry Christmas. Mr. Ray, purple and gold tanks.
We got them. Go by and see them.
Yeah, you guys about her way. Oh,
She comes a lot when she brings, you don't need names, but the kindergartner, she brings her to school. Izzy. Yeah, and, every once in a while, I'll get to see her, she'll come and look, the baby, she'll have the baby with her, you know, and stuff. And I'm like, man, I wish you could come back. She said, I almost talked to her. She said, if they let me, I would. I'm like, no, you really need to. Yeah, she said, you really need to enjoy that baby, because you're gonna be lonesome when you come back. So, you waiting for them to get a party?
Oh, yeah.
Baby?
Yeah. Yeah, I went, to Silver Lane, took my picture with Santa Claus, and,
Yay.
you know, support Olivia, and Olivia came with me, I took her with
That was today?
picture.
I didn't know it was today.
Yeah, so we go do that, and then I'll come back here, wait for him, and we'll go do the Christmas, we have a Christmas party, and it's December 6th, I told you, like,
By the time Christmas gets here, you'll have enough of it.
awesome.
Tell him, say, listen, we told me to do, take all the kids and just go to the campground.
So we did that every year for Thanksgiving, we just go for the kids, and we went to Missouri.
That's what we do with Thanksgiving.
An entire week for Thanksgiving, we ended up having like sushi for lunch, like that for Thanksgiving. It was so awesome that about two years later, we did it, so I was like, you know, it's just too visual. So we went and had them in down south of way down south of Louisiana. Anyway, we rented the cabin and just us and the kids, and we got crabs and shrimp, and we boiled crabs and shrimp and seaweed. And it was,
It's like the best memory.
this year, we was able to see the entire side. This entire side, we have friends who didn't have anywhere to go. We had almost 60 people.
Wow.
And it was exhausting.
I'm sure.
And everybody had left the house on the floor of-ish, and I was going to everything because I wanted to.
Small house day.
Good, girl, I'm trying to get this game. Well, I wanted to wait, and y'all were talking.
Admirable, but
I know.
go watch that one.
I'm praying I'll get that
I don't
time.
think you vote's gonna change.
Oh, well, let me go then. Let's go. We gotta go. I gotta get back to Alexandria.
Gonna go to the party?
No.
Okay, look at all our groups.
I don't know which one would be closer to go to Deer Park. Are you go 28?
No, y'all are. I'm not
Ready to go?
touching
Go
this.
15.
I'm not touching this.
Hey, Miss Small got a ball game to go to. Let's roll.
All right.
Mr. President, I move that we come out of executive session at 6:08.
Okay, got a motion by Mr. Robin and a second by Mr. Lynn? Or Mr. Keith?
Wherever you want.
Mr. Keith.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we agree, to what we discussed in executive session on the settlement.
I'll second.
So we got a,
You want,
You say the number.
Are you gonna say the number? Okay, y'all say the number.
I move that we agree to the settlement that we, came up with in executive session.
Caligari seconded.
got a motion by Mr. Robin and a second by Mr. J to go with the recommendation from the lawyer for the settlement. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries.
I'll make a
Chairman,
motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
And the party started 10 minutes ago.
Got a motion by Jill
All
and a
right, y'all
second
have
by
a great
Mr.
time.
Robin.
Be careful.
You
All
have
in
a good
favor?
time.
Motion
Dane has a game.
Tell Dane he said good luck.